Live from New Delhi, you're watching this special broadcast on Team India's homecoming after winning the coveted T20 Cricket World Cup 2024 trophy. I am Deepika Mehto, and coming up in the next 1 hour. Thousands of ecstatic fans welcome Indian cricket team's triumphant homecoming after winning the T20 World Cup. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hosts them at his residence in New Delhi. Celebrations continue in Mumbai with open bus parade and prize felicitation to follow soon. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, representing India at the SCO summit in Astana, says global community must isolate exposed countries harboring terrorists. Polling underway in historic UK general election. Around 46 million voters eligible to elect 650 members of the parliament to the House of Commons. US President Joe Biden pledges to continue his re-election campaign to the end. Concerns about Biden's age and condition boiled over since last Thursday's presidential debate. After the arrival of the World Cup winning Team India led by Rohit Sharma, Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a meet and greet session at his residence in Lok Kalyan Marg in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated the T20 World Cup winning team during the hour-long meeting. In a video, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Indian cricket team players were seen sharing a laughter session as they were reminiscing the World Cup campaign. Head coach Rahul Dravid was also speaking as the players sat together with Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share their experiences. Prime Minister was also seen smiling all throughout the interaction while seemingly enjoying the anecdotes shared by the players with him. Jasprit Bumrah, Surya Kumar Yadav and Hardik Pandya also spoke and shared their experiences during the meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Earlier in the day, India's T20 Cricket World Cup winning team landed in New Delhi today in the early hours of Thursday. As the team stepped out of the arrival gates of the airport, they met with thunderous applause and rousing welcome by cricket fans. Well, India ended their 13-year wait for World Cup trophy by defeating South Africa in final at West Indies. DD India correspondent Narayan Singh has a detailed report on this. Let's take a look after this.
The Indian cricket team arrived back in India today, triumphant after winning the T20 World Cup. Led by Captain Rohit Sharma, the team was greeted by a sea of ecstatic fans and a flurry of media personnel at the New Delhi airport. India ended their 13-year wait for an ICC Cricket World Cup by defeating South Africa by 7 runs to lift the T20 World Cup trophy in a thrilling final at the Kensington Oval Stadium in Bridgetown in Barbados. As the team stepped out of the arrivals gate, they were met with thunderous applause and chants of India, India from the crowd.
It's really a moment for us to cheer for, and bringing the World Cup India after 11 years, it means a lot to us.
I created this tattoo in last evening. I dedicated this tattoo for Indian team.
Fans waved the national flag, held up banners and cheered for their heroes who had brought the coveted trophy back to the nation. The atmosphere was electric with the sound of drums, music and jubilant voices filling the air. Captain Rohit Sharma, holding the glittering trophy, led the team out, acknowledging the overwhelming support with a beaming smile. India's triumph has not only ended a 13-year drought for an ICC trophy, but also ignited the passion of cricket across the country. As the celebrations continue, one thing is clear: the 2024 T20 World Cup victory will be remembered as a defining moment in Indian cricket history. DD India, Narayan Singh, New Delhi.
The Indian contingent is in Mumbai, where they will take a ride on an open-top bus in a parade from the National Centre for Performing Arts at Nariman Point to the iconic Wankhede Stadium. Later, the BCCI will host a ceremony at the Wankhede Stadium in the evening to felicitate the team.
After New Delhi, now it's turn for Mumbai to welcome their heroes, their World Cup winner heroes, Team India. Yes, Team India is very soon will be here at Wankhede Stadium. This is the stadium where the Rohit Sharma and company will be facilitated by BCCI. Right now you can see that the many arrangements are going over here. And in the evening, the event will start. It will be full packed stadium will be over here. So as far as security is concerned, security is very much high over here because we all know that when the Team India will arrive over here, a lot of fans will be coming over here and to enjoy the movement and to lift the momentum of Indian team. So the stadium is ready for hosting the Team India, and all the arrangements are up to their mark. So as the evening will get darker and darker, the spirit of joy over here will get higher and higher. With cameraman Sumit Dhiman, this is Gaurav Kumar reporting from Mumbai, DD India.
Mumbai Cricket Association Secretary Ajinkya Nayak said the public will get a chance to experience Team India's Grand Victory Parade celebration for the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup victory. He also spoke about the preparations for the Grand Open Bus Victory Parade. Take a listen.
ने पब्लिक के हिसाब से जो भी तैयारी मुंबई पुलिस और बीसीसीआई के जो गाइडेंस के अंडर हम लोग ने तैयारी की है, पब्लिक के लिए गेट नंबर 2, 3, 4 और जो यूनिवर्सिटी के जो गेट है वहाँ से फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस पे पब्लिक को फ्री एंट्री हम लोग देने वाले हैं और उनके लिए जो भी जो बेस्ट सुविधा हम प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं वो प्रोवाइड करेंगे। मुंबई पुलिस कल शाम से आज अभी भी हमारा मीटिंग है, कंटिन्यूस मीटिंग चालू है। उन्होंने करेक्ट मैक्सिमम पुलिस फोर्स और प्राइवेट सिक्योरिटी भी एमसीए ने रखी है, तो मैक्सिमम प्रोटेक्शन वाइज हम लोग ने सब कुछ इम्प्लीमेंट किया है।
And now there is a quick update. The Indian cricket team has landed in Mumbai as of now when we speak about the celebration. And to discuss more on this, I'm joined by our expert of the day, Mr. Malay Nirav. Sir, very good evening to you. Now, finally, the day has arrived when India is erupting in celebrations right from 6 a.m. in the morning when Team India was received with a vociferous crowd celebrating and chanting Rohit, Rohit to Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium, which is currently jam-packed. What do you have to say about this much awaited celebration?
Well, let me first tell you that I was a part of the celebrations in 2007. I was also on an open bus when the Indian team was on the open bus in Mumbai, and when it took about 5 hours to reach from Wankhede, from the airport to Wankhede. And the same scenes are being recreated. Cricket is the biggest symbol of national unity today. It is the biggest symbol of nationalism today in India. And it unites the nation behind the cricketers, and the cricketers who have this cup in their hand will be getting a grand reception in Mumbai. There's no doubt about that, because I've seen that in 2007, when Rohit was just about 20, and then too, he had made us win a very crucial match against South Africa by hitting a 50 out of just 36 balls or so when 4 wickets were down. The same Rohit will be welcomed with both hands and his team here in Mumbai this evening. It's just ecstatic. You know, it is something which every fan has been waiting for since the 29th. Today we are on the 4th of July, so 5 days, 6 days have passed, and we have all been waiting for this cup, and finally the team is here with the cup. What a day, and what a celebration Mumbai is waiting for, and what a reception that Mumbai is going to give to its stars, to its heroes, to the national heroes today. It's only a couple of hours from now that you will be seeing it on the streets of Mumbai.
And also when we talk about 2007 and 2024, I think Rohit Sharma remains to be the one single player who was there present in both the tournaments and successfully taking back the trophy home.
Yes, of course. And when I met Rohit after his victory in 2007, he looked like a little boy, just about 20 years old. And, he was so excited. And so many things that happened at that time. I remember that he was given a Mercedes car as a prize by one of the people who were associated with the BCCI at that time. He was not willing to believe it. He was not ready to be. He's very fond of cars, as you know, and he's very fond of driving. So that was the time. Now that was the time when Rohit had shown his class. He gave a message to the Indian people and the lovers of cricket in India that, look, I'm not going to give it up so soon. And you are seeing here, 17 years since the time this young lad from Mumbai went and created history in England, where he didn't play the first match because his turn did not come. He was supposed to bat at number 6 or 7, but his turn didn't come. In the second match against South Africa, 4 wickets are down. Rohit goes there and he goes all out against the South African bowlers, makes a 50. Now, he must be feeling that this final in South Africa, where he did not score, was nothing, because he was leading from the front, and he has been leading from the front, and that is what the Indians want to acknowledge, which our Prime Minister acknowledged this morning. You know that when I saw the trophy in the hands of the captain and the coach and the Prime Minister, like a true leader, was holding the hands of the captain and the coach, not the trophy. The trophy was in the hands of you can see it here in the picture. The trophy is in the hands of the coach and the captain, and the Prime Minister with one hand is holding the hand of the coach, another hand holding the hand of the captain. This hand holding that the Prime Minister has done for the Indian sports and Indian sports people has brought sports to a new level. Let me tell you, it is not only cricket, but the way we see sports flourishing in this country. I think it's a great, great day for Indian sports and the Prime Minister, who is not able to hide his emotions there. He is a very proud Indian Prime Minister whose boys have brought the trophy for him.
It's also about encouraging, because we've seen time and again that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he has always made sure that he go out and talk to the players, be it a sport of cricket or be it weightlifting or be it javelin throw, athletics, any of the sport. You would also remember the fact when India lost the Cricket World Cup in the final, though they won all the matches till the semi-final, but it was the final which we lost to Australia, ODI World Cup. Still, Prime Minister talked to the players, he interacted with the players, and fast forwarding to today's grand victorious celebrations, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made sure that he makes a call to the team, talk to them and share his words with them, his congratulatory wishes with them, unlike 2007, which was a different case altogether.
From consolation to celebration, the journey the Prime Minister has actually been a very, very leading inspirational force for the Indian team. When the Indian team lost the finals in 2000, just about 4 years back, when we lost the World Cup finals, 3 years back, 4 years back. So that was the time when the Prime Minister said that, 2 years back, in fact, the Prime Minister said there was nothing wrong with the Indian team. The fact that they have lost should not make them bring their shoulders down. And he said that the cup will be in your hand very soon, and that is what has happened. So you need a mentor, you need a leader who is not only there to felicitate you and to give you a pat on the back when you win, but also gentle pat on the back and the arms to console you when you are disappointed. And that is what this Prime Minister has been doing. Hats off to him for having done that.
It was November 2023 when India lost to Australia. That was altogether
yes.
a massive...
I was I was moving in a different world, trying to recount.
Because
how the
today is a
different
day
World
to
Cups
celebrate
back.
and forget about all the losses that India has seen. But it is also important to remind the viewers here that Prime Minister Narendra Modi was there standing tall for all the cricket players also, because he went inside the dressing room, had an interaction with all the players, and then he came out. But when we are also reminded of the day when India won it, and it was around 11:30 in the evening, late night rather, and Prime Minister made sure that he goes up, wakes up, records a video message, and also shares it with the fans, as well as a personal phone call to the players also. This altogether talks about the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the way he's been leading the entire sports fraternity to different level altogether, and especially ahead of Olympics.
That's right. I'm sure he was awake and watching the match. The level of involvement that he has shown in Indian sports is praiseworthy. That is where you don't only receive the teams and felicitate them or console them, but you become a part of the cheering team where you are there and your boys know that the Prime Minister is watching you and he is there to support you come what may. Winning or losing is a part of the game. So whether it is November 2023 or whether it is June 2024 or whether it is some other tournament, Olympics, where you have won or lost, you know that there's one person who will stand behind you, who will give you the support, who will encourage you, who will inspire you, who will admire you, who will not allow you to feel let down.
Indeed.
That is the message that the Prime Minister has been given to the sports persons, for which he deserves all the praise.
Indeed. When we talk about the year, because you mentioned about the 2007 World Cup when India won, 2003 till 2011 has been a golden era for Indian cricket, and especially under MS Dhoni along with Saurav Ganguly at that point of time. And fast forwarding to today, it's been Rahul Dravid with Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja. However, now we can call it as an end of an era, isn't it?
Well, see, every end is the symbol of a new beginning. The sun sets to rise again. And those who believe that the sun has set are utterly mistaken, because it will rise again. The eras come and go. People leave their marks. Mentors are always there to help their team overcome anything that comes on their way. There's the players who have played for India, whether it was Saurav Ganguly, MS Dhoni, or go back to Kapil Dev, Sunil Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, all of them have been great inspirational forces for the new generation. And MS Dhoni, when he came and when he led the team in 2007, when he handed over the last over to Joginder Singh, a man whom half of India didn't know who he was. And out of the blue he comes and he takes the wicket, and the nice catch by Sri Sant, which ended the innings of Pakistan, put them in a back seat and so on. So all those things, you retire from the game, but your spirit lives on, and you pass it on to the new generation. So it is like a relay.
Indeed.
The relay, the first round is over, the second round will be over, the third. So you have now Hardik Pandya ready to lead. And for all you know, there'll be many others besides Hardik Pandya who will be there playing for India maybe 14 years or 12 years from now, because they're very young. Some of the youngest faces that you see there in the Indian team today, they will be there for quite a long time. So it is like 1 year's crop ending, but leaving the seeds behind for the crop to grow again. And then that is where the true spirit of leadership is also visible, where the best quality seeds produce the best quality crops, and the best farmers know how to groom them.
And you can see in the visuals also, these are the latest visuals that we are showing our viewers from Mumbai, where the fans are there queuing up outside the Wankhede Stadium. When we talk about the sea of fans there, historic scenes, this will be etched in the books of history. These are the visuals that you can see. The rain has finally stopped and we can expect the bus parade to begin at any point of time. And to discuss more on this, I'm joined by Shishir Shelar, who's in Mumbai right now. Shishir, has the rain stopped? Because fans are eagerly waiting for this entire entourage to begin.
Well, absolutely. The visuals you can see right now on your cameras is probably what the enthusiasm is everywhere in Mumbai, particularly in South Mumbai where I'm standing right now. Well, obviously, but knowing that the same situation we have seen in 2007, where India won the T20 World Cup under the captaincy of Dhoni, and even that time also we have seen the same deluge of people coming on the streets here in Mumbai. Well, again, we have seen the situation in 2011 when Dhoni again won the World Cup here, and we have seen that the entire Mumbai got stuck. And still I remember because the matches was played in Wankhede in Mumbai, and I remember all the VIPs were stranded on the road because people actually come on a large number to celebrate. And the same kind of enthusiasm I'm seeing right now on the streets of Mumbai, where the Mumbai team will arrive in South Mumbai, and the victory parade will start in the next few moments. Probably it will take at least an hour to start the victory parade. But since we have seen in the morning that people have come in a large number, particularly in South Mumbai and the region where this victory parade will be carried out. Well, the Mumbai climate is absolutely not trustworthy, because in the morning we have seen quite a scorching heat. But now we have seen that continuous rainfall since last half an hour. But in spite of these changes in the climate, the enthusiasm of the people have not changed a little bit as well. And that's the reason now people started coming in a large number. You can see those visuals. They're eagerly waiting for the hero which won the World Cup in the Caribbean country, and probably the T20 World Cup after almost 17 years. The second World Cup after 2011, after 13 years. Obviously, it's a long period of time that people have been waiting, and that wait has ended today, and probably that happiness you can see on the faces of people, no matter what age group these people might be. Even some of the old age people have come here to see their heroes. Even especially the youngsters have also gathered in large numbers. So these people have come to see their heroes here. Now, obviously, as I told you, that elaborate arrangements have been done here by the Mumbai police. What we have seen here, that barricading has been done at the Nariman Point Road here, starting from Nariman Point to Wankhede Stadium.
Right. Let's also quickly hear what the fans have to say who are standing outside the stadium right now.
Well, absolutely. We spoke to most of the fans here, and they're seeing that they're waiting for the captain to come.
Yes, indeed.
The craze of Rohit Sharma in Mumbai is absolutely on.
Mumbai Raja, this is what the fans are waiting for. Shishir, I would request you to hold on for a moment. Let's hear out to the fans also.
बहुत अच्छा फीलिंग है जब से इंडिया जीता है तब से यही फीलिंग था बस
So these are the visuals, Shishir, you're there with us. And when we talk about Mumbai Raja Rohit Sharma, right from the streets to the visuals which are coming in from inside the Wankhede Stadium, continuous chants are being heard of Rohit Sharma, Mumbai Raja Rohit Sharma, and the fans are really going berserk there on the streets because we can see the sea of blues. This is the hometown. Maharashtra is the hometown of Rohit Sharma. Shishir.
Absolutely. Well, no, it's not just Rohit Sharma. Let me tell you that India is eagerly waiting for Surya Kumar, which is obviously the Mumbai, and the craze for Mumbai is quite outstanding in Mumbai. And that's the reason people have sung in large number here. You rightly said that Mumbai Raja Rohit Sharma, obviously, and the way Rohit have played and have done the captaincy, people have actually become fan of him. Obviously, earlier we have seen some of the big names from Mumbai have emerged. Be it Wadekar, Venkatrakar, Sunil Gavaskar, Sachin Tendulkar, Ravi Shastri. So obviously these names have emerged from Mumbai, and now the legacy is still carrying out on the shoulders of new people. Obviously in the new batch we have seen in 2007, 2008 and 2009, a new batch from Mumbai have joined. Rohit Sharma was one among them, and now Rohit Sharma is actually heading the entire team here and have got such a victory. Well, this week is actually quite special for the Mumbai Cup because the reason that we also belong to Mumbai. But more of that, not just a Mumbai Cup, but obviously the country won the World Cup, and that's what we have seen here. One more reason behind this happiness is, of course, what we have seen in last World Cup in November, when India was actually unbeaten in the matches and there used to be a final match and we couldn't make it to the final. Well, that sadness actually, we have no experience when the people of faith who have actually come here. And probably after a few months immediately when we were winning this World Cup, you can see that sadness and the bitterness have actually washed away and people are quite happy that finally, though they haven't got the World Cup, they have got the T20 World Cup now and India has become the world champion in T20. So obviously, that one happiness was remained on their faces here. That's why people are quite happy. And as I told you earlier as well, the wait has quite long. It's almost, since 2011 till now, we have seen almost 13 years. And as far as the T20 World Cup, we're talking with, since 2017, now in 2024, it's a long wait for the T20 World Cup as well. So obviously the entire period that people have been waiting for the World Cup here, and now, the team have actually won it. So probably it's one of the greatest gifts, probably we can say that the Mumbai's are getting, not just Mumbai's, obviously for the Indians are getting. And that place we have seen in the morning also when the team landed in Delhi, we have seen that people have found a large number at the airport. No matter what time the team has reached early in the morning in the VR, but still we have seen that a lot of people have gathered at the airport.
Interestingly, Shishir, we also saw the visuals of Churchgate station which was flooded by the fans, and as you told in your earlier reports also, since you are tracking this since morning, there are fans who've come here not only from Mumbai but outside places also, outside cities. Also tell us more about that.
Well, obviously, we're talking to some of the fans here, and obviously, if you're a fan of Indian cricket team, no matter where you see, if you want to see your heroes, actually, you travel such a long distance and come to see them. Same situation we have seen here, the fans who have come from Pune, Nashik, the adjoining cities of Mumbai, and just to get a glimpse of the heroes, these people have traveled from such a long places. And that's the reason when we speak to some of those people here that what brings them here. And cheerfully they said that the team has won finally, and probably that factor and that happiness brings them to the Mumbai here to see the glimpses of the heroes. Obviously, it's not possible for them to see all of them at one places. Well, when it comes to cricket match or something like that, you have to buy the tickets, you have to go to the stadium. Well, these fans haven't got a chance to get the tickets and go to the stadiums always. But when this kind of celebration happens on the streets of Mumbai, it's open for everyone. And that's the reason the fans have come from a very long places, very far places in Maharashtra, in Mumbai particularly, to see the glimpses of the heroes here. And what the BCCI has done today is that, as far as the entire ceremony is concerned, because after the victory parade, the team will go to the Wankhede stadium for the ceremony, where they will be felicitated by the BCCI. And that ceremony, the BCCI has made it open to everyone. That means the ground is open for all the people, those who want to come. The only condition that we have to come first. It's the first come first basis. So obviously, keeping that in mind, we have seen that people have actually gathered at the stadium since morning. Obviously, that enthusiasm still there, in people, among the people as well. Obviously, this enthusiasm we have continuously seen. And even now also, when we see that just few minutes are left, people have not left their seat in Wankhede Stadium. Imagine people sitting in Wankhede Stadium since morning till now. And the same enthusiasm they have inside the stadium, and the same enthusiasm they see here outside the stadium. I told you one thing, that Mumbai's climate is quite different. In the morning it was scorching heat, but now it's raining. But in spite of that, these people are standing in a large number in a crowd here. For them, this climate doesn't matter. The enthusiasm obviously for the team and the madness for the team actually brings them here. Now, let me tell you what the arrangements have done so far here. Well, as I told you that once the team will reach in South Mumbai, Nariman Point, an open bus have already been arranged here. All the players will board in the open bus. The open bus will start from Nariman Point, which is in South Mumbai part, the last stop of the Mumbai. So the bus will start from the Nariman Point stretch and will travel almost across a 2-kilometer stretch. Now this 2-kilometer stretch will lead to the Wankhede Stadium, and the entire streets of this entire 2 kilometers, what we have seen that people have thronged in a large number. On both the sides, we have seen that people have come here.
All right,
On the
Shishir.
visual-
All right, Shishir. We are also looking at the visuals there from Mumbai and Nariman Point. It's a sea of blue there and historic scenes which we can see there. I don't know how the Team India is going to, enjoy this moment, because this is really electrifying when we look at the visuals, the number of fans. It is all completely jam-packed. And as you rightly said, Shishir, that it is not about the boundaries, and the stadium boundaries will not stop or deter the enthusiasm of the fans over there, because the fans are entirely flooded on the streets as well. They are outside Churchgate Station. They are outside Nariman Point. They are outside the Wankhede Stadium. The Mumbai city is currently jam-packed with the sea of blue, with the fans who are coming from across the country to celebrate this grand day, this mega day when Team India is finally bringing the trophy back home. Though a bit delayed because of the Hurricane Beryl that took place in Barbados, but then BCCI took proactive steps and took the team out and rescued the team with a special aircraft by Team India. And once again, going back to Shishir. Shishir, what is the latest schedule now? Because the rain hampered the plan. It was supposed to start at 5 o'clock, but then we are expecting some sort of delay because of the rain. What is the latest on the schedule right now, Shishir?
Well, absolutely. What we have seen, the time we have given is at 5 o'clock, but it doesn't seem like we are going as per the time frame that we have been given. But before that, as I'm talking about the people and the crowd, first let me show the visuals and to all our viewers who've been seeing it. Well, this is a stretch of the South Mumbai, and you can see the roads here. Same you can see at the Nariman Point area that I'm standing right now, and this pool of people on both the sides. Now, obviously, getting into this is quite a task even for us also, because people have gathered in large number, that it's probably even difficult for us also to capture the images of the Team India in our cameras. So obviously you can imagine that what kind of crowd we are experiencing here in Mumbai as well. And as far as the crowd is concerned, let me show you that this entire stretch which is almost 2 kilometers. Now imagine people have waiting since last so many hours just to get the glimpse of the heroes since last 2 hours, and will continue to wait till the time they comes. So obviously it's the madness for the players, and the fans among them. So obviously we are seen here. In spite, doesn't matter how long they wait, but only thing is that they'll get happy once they see their fans here. And that's what brings them here. And that's what actually the madness about the cricket. Why, as far as cricket is known as one of the biggest game, is of course for their fan base in India. And these are the fans who actually make this cricket and this game one of the favorite one and the most important one. Well, this particularly madness of this game have made the BCCI #1 cricket control board among the world here because of these fans, obviously. And that's the reason even now also that enthusiasm and that support we are seeing on the streets here. Some of the youngsters have been standing in the morning. We'll ask them that what exactly brings them here.
We're standing since past half an hour or so, and we'll continue to stand here till we see the Indian team.
It's a Mumbai, basically in the evening we go to the office because it's office time.
We started early today so that we can see our team. Rohit Sharma.
You got a week off or you got a half day?
Not half day exactly, but we have some managed to come.
You have managed to come. So who is the favorite cricketer in?
Kohli.
Kohli, obviously. Actually, all the Mumbaiers cheering for the Rohit Sharma. Are you a Kohli fan?
He was the man of the match for the finals.
Absolutely man of the match for the final. We have some of the other ladies also here. Girls, how many you been waiting for the Team India?
We're waiting from like 5 o'clock onwards.
And still you wait?
Yeah, we're waiting until they come here.
It's madness for the cricket, right?
Yeah, correct. Very true.
And who is your favorite cricketer?
Bumrah.
Bumrah, oh my God, that's one of the bestest bowler that we've got here this time around. And madam, you also, who's waiting for? If the team comes, that who is the one player that you want to look for?
Actually, every player is one of the best, but I'm waiting for Virat Kohli.
Virat, obviously you see the different names here. And why Virat Kohli? What do you like? Acha, tell me one thing about, because in the last time in 2011, you were very small kids when India won the World Cup. Now we have seen here how the enthusiasm you've seen around you.
It's like a once in a lifetime moment I can feel. So it's...
These are the cheerful fans on the streets of Mumbai. You can see they've been waiting for the obviously Team India and the players to come. You can imagine that what is the madness among them. Now just few minutes left. What we got to know from is that the team probably will arrive here at the Trident Hotel, probably just behind me you can see, and then the victory parade will start. As I'm telling you, even the climate has changed here. It's still raining a little bit, But in spite of that, you can see the people are still, have kept in line here and waiting for the entire Team India carpet to come. And obviously, the Indian player will also join the open bus, which is also made specially for them. We've got the glimpses of the open bus as well. On the top of the open bus, we'll see that some of the players will also be waving hands to their fan. And
right,
that's
Shishir,
the
and also
moment
right now we are showing our viewers the live visuals outside the Triumphant Hotel, where the barricading has been put up because they are expecting Team India to reach here and come out from the hotel anytime, and they will just board the bus, and then the bus parade will begin from here to the Wankhede Stadium. Shishir, what sort of security arrangements and traffic arrangements have been made for this 2 kilometers bus parade stretch?
Well, it's a South Mumbai region and it's time to go to home actually from the office. But in the evening time, we've seen that people travel from South Mumbai to north of Mumbai. But this time around also, because of in South Mumbai, special arrangements have been done. Let me show you some of the visuals at how the entire roads have been barricaded here and cordoned off, particularly from where the entire the victory parade and the carpet will move. These you can see that the police have actually made ample arrangements, particularly on this stretch. As far as the vehicular movement is concerned, the Mumbai Traffic Police yesterday have issued the notices also that what are the changes they have made, particularly in this entire stretch when the victory parade will pass from Nariman Point to Wankhede. And that's the reason people have been alerted to choose the different roads to travel to different part of Mumbai, particularly from South Mumbai to North Mumbai. And that's the reason the traffic have been diverted to other places as well. Barricading have been done at both the places. The police have been also put in places. The local authority have also done arrangements so that people won't face any problem to participate in the victory parade as well. So obviously these are the arrangements that have been done. Well, as far as we walked, especially in this entire lane here, we'll continue to see the people on both the sides. Well, I'm at the starting point right now from the victory parade will start, and that's the reason I'm not going deep inside. Probably we may not able to get good kind of a network there, but that's a major issue in this entire region, and that's the reason we're actually taking care of it so that we can show some of the visuals here to our viewers that what kind of enthusiasm and the madness is there on the streets of Mumbai from the fan.
And also when we talk about this excitement, I'm sure Team India must be really excited to see the fans, the number of fans who've come to cheer them outside on the streets, and not just Wankhede Stadium. They can see the electrifying scenes from there, and Team India also can't wait to join this celebration now on the bus parade.
Absolutely. Well, some of these players have already experienced this kind of enthusiasm in the past. If I name a few, Rohit Sharma have seen victory parade also in 2007. Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma again, and probably other players have also seen this kind of victory parade in 2011 as well, when they were part of the Indian cricket team. So obviously some of the players have experienced this madness earlier, and they know what's going to happen. And that's the reason the open bus have been made available for the Team India, because once they will travel, even these the players also will get crazy about looking at the fans, cheering for them as well. So that movement probably, the fan movement probably, is on a different level, and that's the reason even not just the fan also, but the players also equally prepared for it, because once they reach Mumbai, obviously it's quite a hectic day for all the players. They've travelled for almost 16 to 17 hours from Barbados to Delhi. Again from Delhi they had engagement. They already met Prime Minister, and then they're coming to Mumbai. So obviously it's quite a hectic day for them. But obviously it's going to be a kind of rejuvenating time for all the players once they meet their fans here, waiting for them and cheering for them at the Wankhede Stadium as well.
And at any moment, the players would be coming out. We can see the fans who are really eagerly waiting outside the Trident Hotel behind you, Shishir. And also, this is a moment which is very emotional for Rohit Sharma fans. There are many Rohit and Kohli fans behind you. If you can talk to them, because after that, they would be retiring from the T20 format. This is more like an end of an era for most of the fans there, Shishir.
Absolutely. Well, I will not answer this because it's probably the fan that who will answer for this. रोहित इस वक्त अगर देखा जाए रिटायर हो रहा है, भाई कैसा लग रहा है? बिकॉज रोहित एंड विराट कोहली दोनों भी ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जो टीम इंडिया को अलविदा कहेंगे T20 में.
जडेजा भी कर रहे हैं.
जडेजा भी कर रहे हैं. हाँ. कैसा लग रहा है एज अ फैन?
बहुत बुरा लग रहा है क्योंकि एज अ T20 प्लेयर हमारे लिए तीनों की प्लेयर थे. जडेजा एज ए फील्डिंग और विराट कोहली और रोहित शर्मा, तो उनका परफॉर्मेंस ब्रिलियंट है. तो आप जैसे जान सकते हो
कोई होगा जो इनको रिप्लेस कर पाएगा, आप देख पा रहे हैं?
नहीं, वो तो कोई नहीं हो पाएगा। पर इंडिया में अच्छे अच्छे ओपनर आएंगे, उनको बोलते हैं ना, कॉम्बिनेशन कोई नहीं तोड़ पाएगा।
अभी आने वाले समय में अगर देखा जाए तो कुछ मैचेस टफ हो सकती है इंडिया के लिए, क्योंकि 2-3 ऐसे प्लेयर जो इंडिया के पास नहीं रहेंगे।
नहीं, पर एज अ कोच अभी गौतम गंभीर आ रहे तो अपने में टीम में लाएंगे।
Obviously, you can see how sound the fan is. They know what is going to happen. They're expecting what's going to happen. Obviously, they're looking for the new coach as well. And obviously, there's an important aspect when they see that the new coach probably they're seeing that the Gautam Gambhir may come. In future also, and he will handle the team. The fan knows it. They also knows that obviously big player is not there. Does not mean that the team will not perform. The team will perform with some of the fresh faces, and they have a hope that these new fresh faces will take the team India to a new level. So these are the enthusiasm obviously from the fan as well. It's not just looking for them, but obviously a farewell to their players also, and hoping that probably new players will come. Because this kind of enthusiasm will obviously inspire the next generation of the cricketers. And that's what is quite important for players as well, because what player exactly want, it's kind of applaud from their fans as well. And that's what we are seeing here in Mumbai, on the streets of Mumbai. If this kind of fan base you're going to get, then obviously each players would desire for this, and they will work hard for it. Right now, obviously, we will give a due to all our favorite players like Virat Kohli, obviously Ravindra Jadeja and Rohit Sharma. But this is not the end of it. Probably the new generation of cricket will start. Some of the new players will start and join the team. And probably we may see that the team India will reach to some of the new height. That's indeed what the fans also expecting. At the same time, very heavy-heartedly, they are giving a farewell to their players also. But with the hope that the new faces will bring some of the light to the Indian players or in the Indian team, and will take it to the new high.
We can see a few drops also. Is it again drizzling there in Mumbai, Shishir?
Well, absolutely. Let me show you the weathers also, because right now it's quite a cloudy here. In the morning when we came here, it was quite a sunny day, and we thought that the rain will not happen. But now in just last 30 and 40 minutes, we have seen that climate has changed drastically, and we have seen that it's drizzling a lot all over in Mumbai, in South Mumbai as well. But obviously, the fans is already geared up. They have the umbrellas also and the wind cheaters, and they're ready for it also. Even though rain comes, some of them are enjoying the rains and waiting for the players to arrive. So obviously, these changes in the environment and probably in the temperature, doesn't change. As far as the waiting is concerned and the enthusiasm is concerned, it remains same here in Mumbai.
And Shishir, we also continue to have with us Mr. Malay Nirav, who is the guest expert. We would like to go back to him also. You please stay with us and understand the other important factors of this game. And before that, because since Shishir, coming back to you, you talked about Surya Kumar Yadav and said that it is not just about Rohit Sharma and the love that the fans are showing and showering on him, but it is also about Surya Kumar Yadav. And we now remember the catch in the last moment when the match was really tight, and everybody then said, even the commentary, that a new Surya Kiran has come.
Well, absolutely. Well, that's the reason when talking about the new faces we're talking about. These are the players which actually takes the team to the new height, and obviously we get the new of the victories. Even when, I recall those time in 2017 when the T20 World Cup has started. It was the first tournament of, back in 2007. And that time we have seen a completely fresh team under the captaincy of MS Dhoni. And we have seen what that team has done. They've won the World Cup with the efforts of all the new players. Well, after that also in 2011, we have seen some of the big names were actually there in the team. But in spite of that, some of the fresh faces have actually performed quite well in the team. Well, that's the reason even the fans are at this point in time enthusiastic about that. Okay, no problem. Next time we may don't have Rohit Sharma on the field in the T20, or we may don't have Ravindra Jadeja, or we may don't have Virat Kohli, but probably we may have a player like Surya Kumar Yadav who can bat it well, who can field quite well, and the players like more players like Surya Kumar Yadav who will join the team in the next future course of time, and that those players will actually will make the team India quite stronger. So obviously it's a future course of action that they're more relied on, and they're quite hopeful of.
And also, Shishir, talking about the entire tournament where India has remained undefeated, and since you've been covering cricket and you've been covering today's victorious celebrations, what has been your favourite match altogether in this T20 Cricket World Cup, if we talk about?
Well, absolutely, not just one match, but actually there are actually a couple of matches, particularly in this T20 World Cup, are my favorite. Obviously, the final where all the fingers were crossed when we've seen that the quite a little bad start, we can say, for the India, when we've lost some of the wickets early on the ground. Thought that probably it's quite a difficult time for India. But again, we have seen that Akshar Patel, the way he has played, Virat Kohli, the way he has played after that, even though we have lost a couple of few wickets early, this temperament actually is quite a strong one at this point in time. And why I'm saying is that because India is quite unbeatable, and that's the reason, even though we have lost some of the wickets, even though we were under pressure, even I was under pressure that when I was watching the match, but I knew that the players in this entire team probably will do some magic at the end of the match here, and that's what we have seen. Even though the match was actually stretched till the last over, and the magic we have seen in the last over, obviously.
And this confidence only brings so much of fans on the street today, that we are witnessing the historic visuals, the electrifying environment there in Mumbai. And you would also remember the fact when we lost against Australia in the super finale of the ODI World Cup, there was a video of Rohit Sharma's daughter who said that Papa is a little upset right now, but he will recover soon. And fast forwarding to today, Papa is enjoying. He's going to enjoy and celebrate this historic victory for Team India, isn't it, Shishir?
Absolutely. Well, Papa is enjoying the historic victory, and not just Papa, but the most of the fan here is actually enjoying the victory. And that's what we'll see, that most of the people have, especially gathered on the streets here. Some of the youngsters, obviously, we've seen, and keep waiting for them. Well, obviously, you rightly said, talking about these cyclic changes in the Team India, what we have seen at this point in time, that these changes will keep happening here. And what most important at this point in time is the temperament of this team. Right now, Indian team look quite confident, no matter how difficult the situation is. And when the new players will join in, they'll obviously see to this entire environment of the Team India. When they'll go to the dressing room, they'll see how fiercely we have battled. And that's the reason even the new players will try to give their 100% to win the matches. This will definitely particularly bring that X factor in Team India going forward. And that's the reason I'm saying that obviously at one time we have the great legend like Sachin Tendulkar, we had great legend like Rahul Dravid, Yuvraj Singh, Dada, Saurav Ganguly also were in the team. But later on we have seen that the changes have happened in the Team India. We have seen that the new faces have emerged. Virat Kohli have come, Jasprit Bumrah is there, Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Sami, some of the good bowlers we have got. The batsman, we have got the opening batsman also we have got quite here. So obviously the changes of that team we have seen quite a lot of time since last 10 to 15 years. But still that temperament continues. The fierce Indian teams who have actually performed quite well on the ground continues. Obviously some of the matches India may have lost. But in spite of that, the fighting spirit still was there in the Team India. Even now also we have seen here. And probably that fighting spirit will continue among the new players also with this hope.
Right. Shishir, I would request you to stay with us. We have with us Ravikant Singh, who is the sports expert. Ravikant sir, when we talk about the spark which has always been there in Team India, but it has now turned into a firesome performance, and the electrifying scenes which we are witnessing from Mumbai today, because such a crowd in Wankhede on a non-cricketing day, it brings and it talks about something really, really special which is being etched in the books of history, isn't it?
Without a doubt, and this is really a historical moment. But let's not forget, when did it start? The first time such a thing occurred was in 1983, when Kapil Dev's team came back with the first ever World Cup. And since then, the World Cup has been in our crosshairs.
Yes, and fast forwarding to this day, when we talk about, because we are discussing on Rohit Sharma also, his performance has been called as Mumbai Cha Raja. We can also see the visuals of Wankhede Stadium where Mumbai Cha Raja is being, we can hear Mumbai Cha Raja chants inside the stadium and outside on the streets also. The fans who've gathered outside Trident Hotel from where the bus parade is about to start. So if we talk about Rohit Sharma, who was there in 2007 Cricket World Cup also, and he remains remains to be the same person who's been there in the 2024 Cricket World Cup also. There he was a young child. Today he is an experienced man who's also announced his retirement from T20 Cricket World Cup along with Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja. This also remains as the last match as the head coach of Rahul Dravid. There would be new players who would be coming in. But coming back and talking about Rohit Sharma from 2007 till 2024, the transformational journey of Mumbai. Characha, how do you look at it?
Well, see, it's like any individual. And he has really transformed into a true leader. 5 years ago, maybe people were not so sure whether he would be able to lead the Indian team to any great heights because he did not have much of a leadership background till then. But then, once the responsibility was handed to him, he showed that yes, he was up to the task and did not let the team down. They may have lost the final in 2023 in the 50-over format, but this time, 2 really close matches. First one against Pakistan and the second one against South Africa. On both occasions, it was good, smart leadership that really brought Team India back, handing the ball to the right people at the right time, and then backing up his players. That is the key. That is what leadership is about. Backing the right players at the right time.
And also you would remember there were so many questions on the opening order of Indian cricket team at this Cricket World Cup edition also. Rohit Sharma and then the second position of Virat Kohli. That was always under question. But in the end, Virat Kohli performed and he was also the man of the match on the grand finale.
That is what happens, These are proven players. And I would really commend the selection committee led by Ajit Agarkar to back these people who have a proven track record. After all, it's not as if, it's a flash in the pan. Virat Kohli has been proving himself right from the under-19 days, and I've had the privilege of watching him since his international debut in 2009. And he has been, rather consistent with his performance, and he's always played for the team, always batted as per the requirements of the team, whether setting a target or whether chasing, depending on what is required. Yes, he did have a run of poor scores, but then every sports person has those highs and lows. And Virat Kohli is no exception. He had his share of lows, but then it really, really mattered. He came good. So there will always be naysayers, as we say. There will be people who will question. There will be people who will throw up names. But in the end, after all, there's some, you have to back your selection. And selection committee really backed the players who they thought were the best. And the result is there for all to see.
And also when you talk about Surya Kumar Yadav's performance, he played a super crucial role in the super finale against South Africa in that grand finale and the final moments, the final minutes, and his important catch did it all because that is said to be not just a catch of the ball but the entire trophy of T20 Cricket World Cup. How do you see the overall performance of Surya Kumar Yadav?
As they say, he fits the role to the team. He is a player meant for T20. Ask him to play 50-over cricket and suddenly he starts plundering because he doesn't, have that kind of a temperament to bat through long things. But short bits, he is unbeatable absolutely, whether it's outfielding or in batting department. He is a live wire anywhere. And that's exactly what he proved yet again, that he could do it exactly when the team needed it. It was a catch. He had to show some presence of mind and athleticism. He did both and did it at such a crucial juncture that South Africa had absolutely no way to come back after that.
And also the overall composition of this team, the kind of decisions that Rohit Sharma has made throughout the tournament. The team has remained unbeaten. That is what we've seen in the ODI Cricket World Cup also, though final was a different scene altogether. But talking about the team composition, winning the momentum and not succumbing under the pressure, living up to the momentum, this is what we've seen altogether when we talk about the teamwork. How do you see the performance of this particular squad that has won the World Cup?
Well, I'd just like to add only one line to what you said. How many changes did we see during the World Cup? One. Mohammad Siraj played the first few games, replaced by Kuldeep Yadav. That was the only change right through the tournament that Team India made. Of course, we were fortunate we didn't have any injuries or anything of the sort. But on playing form, the selection was absolutely clear. There was no confusion in the mind of anyone as to what the best playing 11 was. And that's exactly why when the team is settled, people know their role, people know what is expected of them, then they go out and perform, give off their best. The results are there for all of us to see.
And also now let's talk about the appreciation and the kind of encouragement they've been continuously receiving. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made sure that he makes a call to the team and wishes the entire team in person on the day of winning. And today also he met and he hosted the entire team at his residence in New Delhi. What sort of a message it sends to the entire world? Because we are also reminded of the fact and of the visuals when Pat Cummins won the World Cup, but back home there was nobody to welcome him. But in entire India, it is not the case.
Well, not for nothing do they say that India runs world cricket. Because cricket in India is really the #1 game without a doubt. In Australia, cricket is definitely not among the top 3. Same goes for England. It is not among the top 3 games in England. So when you talk about cricket in other countries, apart from South Asia, there is a big difference. And that's exactly what is evident. So if in Australia, the government of the day did not bother, well, they did not have much to, the game did not have much to back them. Same cannot be said about India. Because here, the government of the day has always stood by its sportspersons, whether they win or lose. I mean, I still cannot forget the Prime Minister talking to the girls' hockey team, who were in tears in Tokyo after missing out on that crucial bronze medal. But that is the kind of backing that the sportspersons need. After all, they are performers, they're performing on a global stage. Win or lose, the country has to back them. That's exactly what the Prime Minister has shown, that he cares.
And when we talk about this, we are also reminded of the day when India lost to Australia and Prime Minister still went and met with all the players in the dressing room. He consoled all the players in the dressing room. The kind of confidence that we showcase in the athletes is altogether a different deal that makes us more confident and more positive when we put forward a bid to host an Olympic Games, sort of an international event.
Yes, that's exactly the point. I mean, whether win or lose, the players must have the backing of the people. And once that is clear, the message is going down to the population is that yes, the government does care. People are not forgotten if they just because they didn't win a medal. People are, consoled, provided with good support. That is the key. The kind of grassroots support that movement like the Khelo India Games has been getting. Now that shows the government's seriousness towards promoting sports as a culture in the country.
Indeed, we would also go back to Shishir because Shishir also continues to stay with us and get our viewers the latest visuals. But when we talk about first, staying with you, sir, when we talk about this entire celebration, the grand celebration, because it is taking a bit longer for the players to come out, but the fans, they continue to stay here. And fans, it's not just about today, it's not just about the victory parade celebration, but at every moment, fans, they play a key role for not only just the cricketers, but other non-cricketing sport athletes also, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I mean, since you're complaining about cricketers not having come yet to the ground, let me recount the 2011 World Cup. I happened to be there on assignment, and there was no way you could find transport anywhere within 5 kilometers of Wankhede. And do we blame the players? Do we blame the game? Definitely not. I mean, it was past midnight. There was absolutely zero traffic on Marine Drive. Traffic not allowed. People were walking just about everywhere. So, traffic was obviously closed. The road was closed to traffic. People are walking. Now, in that kind of a euphoria, if you start complaining, I mean, that's a bit too much. But yes, the celebrations are in order. After all, you won a World Cup, and it's a world event that we are celebrating. And